No.
Alright, so what's the best time ever for wartime news? It's snowing. So the best time is show you my paratrooper impression. So this is one of the Screaming Eagles. This is the M42 paratrooper reinforced. Now the reason why they call it reinforced is because you see a lot of patches here, patches on the pockets and stuff like that, is because this was more durable. They added more material to it so that they won't get scratched up, ripped easier, more in the shoulders and elbows and stuff like that. It's kind of the display I have. Like I said, it is snowing, and I am cold. This is the stuff, this is pretty much the exact uniform that they had during Bastogne. They didn't have anything else. Some of them didn't have gloves, and some of them didn't have winter gear. Gear came after they were in the Ardennes Forest. Some of the stuff I have out, got to get those war bonds in. Like I said, it is snowing. Obviously, you guys can tell. I am freezing. I don't have gloves on because I want to live it just how those men of the 101st did. Little war bonds ad that I got to keep those war bonds up. My bag here. My pretty much M1 bag. This is a little bit of everything, multi-purpose bag. I can put extra ammunition in here or just store anything that I possibly need to. A lot of different infantry units use those to put personal items in, shaving kits, ammunition, or what they did was they probably, all their great stuff they brought back overseas. A lot of stuff, this is what we lived off of in the field. Some of them had kitchens that came with us. Each unit had its own kitchen that was supposed to travel with it. Unfortunately, a lot of times that units were moving so fast, they lived off of these K-ration units a lot more than they did their actual kitchen. This one's marked as dinner. Back then they had breakfast, supper, and dinner. They didn't have your normal, lunch at that time. You had supper and dinner. Two different things back then. Some of the other stuff that I have on the table here, I got my canteen right here. And I use this, I actually have multiple different ones, but I use this any single time that I have my reenactment in my events. And that actually is filled with water. I use this thing all the time. Today we're going to make some coffee here. So I have my canteen cup. Pack up our map here. I think our artillery coast and air supply is going to be a little farce with this kind of weather, so we won't be able to get any supplies today. Now, I know I haven't posted recently with weather, obviously, and not having many events. Some of the stuff I got to talk about, other things, and try to work out some of my other impressions that I have, things that I have to do. So we're going to make a cup of coffee here in a second, but also with my impression, this is just a normal combat gear for the 101st. As you can see, I have my paratrooper boots on, have them tucked in. I have just my combat jacket, combat trousers. Some of the stuff that we would carry on to them, we have our little clicker. Now, a lot of them would have them on keychains. Some of them will have them on dangling around their neck with their dog tags. With these, you had to call and answer. 1 click, 2 clicks for as a response. Some of the other stuff that we also have what is called the paratrooper knife. A lot of people might recognize in the movie Band of Brothers, Joe Toy pulls one of them out, says Hitler's going to get one of these for across the windpipe. Well, that is true. Come on now. She might not be coming out because it's a little cold. So I'm not going to try to force it. It's a little cold out. But that's our paratrooper knife. A lot of them would have them on a lanyard dangling around the side right here. And that's more for, you know, if we got our parachute stuck, we had to cut ourselves out. Maybe we can't reach to our boot knife or our bayonets. We all have mess kit equipment. I just have my spoon with me. I'll do mess kit stuff in another video. But, like I said, in this video, make ourselves a good old cup of coffee. Now, got a lot of ambient noise, so guys, bear with me. Got a lot of outside stuff going on. So, this is a normal German field stove. This is a stove that the Germans actually had. The U.S. had one similar to it. However, theirs was a little bit more complicated. So a lot of paratroopers and infantry units stole some from the Germans. And once they stole it, we used it for our own. So, my coffee pouch here, I literally have instant coffee. There's companies that still make instant coffee that's more modern stuff, but this is what a little container would have been in. So, like I said, I'll make a cup of coffee today. Hold that video for a second. Alrighty, so, like I said, I'll make a little bit of cup of coffee. But before I start, on my helmet, I do have a lot of netting, scrim, help give me some camouflage. On the side here, I don't know if you can kind of see it, it does show a picture of a heart. The heart is part of the 502nd. This is my impression of the 502nd 101st Baker Company. This is one of the impressions that I do a lot of. I also have another helmet. When you watch Band of Brothers, it's a spade. A lot of the different stuff, little lines would either mean like a headquarters, 2nd Battalion, 1st Battalion, different squads and units. Different pictures were all different kinds of stuff that they did. Got my Zippo lighter here. Hopefully she's going to work for me today. There we go. Alright. So, like I said, as I was saying, now, mind you, it's the only modern thing I got right now. The lighter is still period date. I am actually drinking this coffee, whether it turns out to be good or not. But like I was saying, this is a German stove. Like I said, the paratroopers and American units stole these left and right as much as they could, just because of the fact that these were easier to use rather than some of the American ones that we did have. Now the fuel tablet, I'm trying to light here. These are the fuel tablets. Usually it wouldn't be this crazy or this long, but like I said, obviously it is snowing. Alright, so it took me a little longer to get this thing burning, but that's how we do it. These fuel tablets, like I said, they smell like fish. They last about 8 to 9 minutes. So now we're just going to wait for our water to boil. Like I said, guys, these videos are going to be unedited. I'm working on more software and stuff to do more editing In the meantime, I've been doing the stuff of Hell Let Loose, which is a very, very fun video game. I play it with a lot of my friends, still working on how to get a transition into something like that more, just because this is kind of the stuff that I'm used to. With that being said, like I said, I'm working on other stuff, trying to mount stuff to my helmets, so you guys can come with me when I do other reenactments. For the Rangers coming up around April, I have a training event you guys are going to be a part of, and have lots of videos recorded from that, a lot of combat history. We're going to be doing it in Fort Meigs of Perrysburg, Ohio. Fort was made in 1812. Very, very cool building. But like I said, we're going to be doing a training event for that coming up in March. There's a UNO show coming up in our town, and have you guys be a part of that as well. So, like I said, as we just waiting for this coffee to boil, this is how it would have been. 1940s, paratroopers, 101st, around Foy, Ardennes Forest, Bastogne. No winter gear, socks soaking wet, my hands freezing, see my breath. This is the type of element these guys would have been. Yes, I made a fire. They had a light discipline, especially at night when they're hiding in their foxholes. They're not supposed to be hiding in or having anything burn. Yeah, they had blankets. In Europe, it's a lot colder than what it is in the States. You guys got to think about that one. Now, underneath my helmet, I do have a Jeepers cap. Keeps me a little bit warm. All units had them. Kept my ears warm to a point, but yet again, you're still touching metal. I'm covered in snow. Stuff like that, you guys got to think about. You guys say it's cold outside. Those great generation of men know what true cold is. But like I said, we're just killing time, waiting for this to warm up. Probably just going to go ahead and add a little bit of coffee now. That's those coffee grounds. Instant coffee, and this stuff is pretty strong. So we're going to add, this may be a little bit too much. Whether this coffee tastes like dirt or not, I'm still going to drink it. Keep that coffee for later. Maybe I might trade it off for something else. But I am happy that a lot of the people who are on my channel has stuck around. I do like, over the couple months I've lost and gained a couple followers and subscribers, and I do appreciate for the people who have stayed. Like I said, it is a small channel. I do plan on trying to do more. I'm trying to do longer stuff, to make longer videos. This is something that I'm new at. I've done some stuff where, I've had help from some friends, some advice from others. So I'm trying to do as much as I possibly can to make better videos for you guys to see. Coffee's getting there. Kind of smells a little bit like hot chocolate for some reason. Now, I know I'm not waiting for this stuff to really come to a boil, but I'm going to add all my stuff in there and see how it tastes. Probably like dirt. But, that's what they had. They didn't have your gourmet coffee, your Starbucks, or anything special. And I only have this little container to keep my sugar cubes in because my Domino container decided to fall apart on me. That's your old style sugar cubes there, folks. That's literally what they had. And like Domino's always saying is, sweeten it with Domino. I like things a little sweet, so we're going to add, I think it's about 5 Domino sugar packs. Now, a lot of my equipment that I use is original. Some of the stuff is reproductions. Like, for instance, this spoon right here, part of my mess kit, is actually reproduction. But they still have it marked U.S. just like they did. And you'll see a lot of photos of paratroopers, U.S. soldiers, even people from the Rangers. On their uniforms, they had them just stick them up like that. So after they're done with their mess food, eaten, they just stuck them wherever they could. Not bad. Still a little cold. Not terrible. But that's probably one of the best coffees that I've made by using this stuff here. So we're just going to let it warm up a little bit longer. Let that fuel tablet burn out. Like I said, they last about anywhere between 6 to 8 minutes. Sometimes a lot longer. But that's war. I do plan on having some other videos coming up. We're going to go over some other pistols and guns that I do have. One of them I have to have some work finished on it. But once I get it all squared away, I will be making a video on that. Like I said, I'm trying to mount some stuff to my helmet so you guys can see. The problem is, blending it to hide either a GoPro or something that you guys can still be a part of. I'm going to try to maybe do a live YouTube video. Got some options that I'm trying to work on. If you guys have any comments, stuff that you want to see, please leave it a comment in the description. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys want to see other stuff, events, other stuff with old World War II video games, in that nature, please let me know. But yeah, gonna do some stuff with the Germans coming up. And honestly, we're just gonna probably blow that right out. Nice cup of coffee, made in the field. Cheers to you. Like I said, not the worst coffee that I've ever had. Not the best coffee I ever had. A little warmer. Keep you warm inside. Like I said, my uniform now is completely soaked. I've been standing out here for a little bit. This isn't fake. This isn't fake snow. This is me. Unedited version. Everything that I have. So like I said, I hope you guys liked the video. I am freezing to the bone. I can't imagine how those guys would have been back then, back in World War II, 1940s. Bastogne, 101st Paratrooper Screaming Eagles. This is Wartime News signing off. I want you guys to definitely smash that like button, smash that bell, subscribe, pass this video off to your friends. Come and see us, D-Day, Conneaut, Ohio. It's coming up here in August. Dates are out there. Airborne lead the way. I'm sorry, Jesus. Airborne all the way. Do too many units, get confused. Have a good one. Cheers to you.